Admiral Singh categorically stated in his presser. Airpower at sea is required, here and now, he declared. As a putative $5 trillion economy, he added that India needed a navy with reach and sustenance to protect its expanding strategic interests. The third proposed indigenous aircraft carrier 2 would supplement INS Vikramaditya, the 46,000-ton refurbished Russian Kiev-class vessel, and INS Vikrant, the 40,262-ton IAC-1 that is scheduled to join service in 2022 after sea trials scheduled to begin next year, following nearly a 6-year delay. India needs to decisively convince itself that operationally and doctrinally the Navy needs a third carrier. But it is also imperative that it should not come at the expense of other military projects and weapons system requirements, he adds, declining to be identified. The financial ramifications of building a 65,000 to 70,000 ton conventionally powered, flat-top, carrier, tentatively capable of embarking 50 to 60 fixed and rotary wing platforms, attaining speeds of up to 30 kts for an estimated rupees 80,000 to 90,000 crore, is critical in times of continuing economic recession, accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Amid an ongoing conflict in eastern Ladakh, the Indian Army is mulling converting some of its fighting formations into dual-tasked ones which would allow them to fight against both China and Pakistan. Naval planners believe that, with INS Vishal likely to enter service in the early 2030s, they should plan on operating UCAVs from that carrier, as well as a fixed-wing ASW aircraft, and medium and light fighters. Till recently, the focus of the fighting formations was mainly towards the Pakistan border as the line of actual control was not that active. The balance of the operational preparedness is heavily tilted towards the western border can be seen from the fact that there are 3 strike corps deployed for offensive there while only 1 offensive mountain strike corps has been created for the northern borders. There will be no need to raise any additional forces or a new strike corps in view of the ongoing conflict. The existing fighting formations can be given dual tasking to look after both fronts, government sources told ANI. Different proposals in this regard are being considered by Army headquarters and suggestions have also been sought from the different Army commanders as a need has been felt to further enhance preparedness on the LAC, they said. The way these formations could be made dual-tasked would be decided as per the discussions and decisions based on them, the sources said. The strike corps on the western front including the 21 strike corps in Bhopal along with the strike 1 in Mathura and the Kharga corps in Ambala are heavily armoured and have their formations located all over the western, central and northern sector including some which are very close to the China border. The reorientations of the fighting formations of the 1.3 million force would be a major exercise and is expected to prepare the defense forces for a two-front war in real senses, the sources said. In the ongoing border conflict with China also, the army has done some balancing and brought in a large number of the armored element from central and western India. The BMPs, T-90S and T-72S of the Indian Army have been deployed heavily to more than match the Chinese presence opposite the Ladakh sector. Over 3 Indian Army mountain divisions are additionally deployed in the eastern Ladakh sector against around 60,000 Chinese troops in that area. India and China have been engaged in a conflict since April to May timeframe in eastern Ladakh and the deployments have gone up significantly in other sectors too along the entire LAC. At a time when the Indian Army is hunting for a new carbine, a DRDO-designed 5.56x 30mm protective carbine has successfully undergone the final phase of user trials on 7 December 2020, meeting all the qualitative parameters. The Army has been looking for a carbine for many years. Recently, its tender was stuck at the final stage in which a Middle Eastern weapon was selected. The successful trial of the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, carbine has paved the way for induction into the services. This was the last leg of trials in a series of user trials which have been carried out in extreme temperature conditions in summer and high altitudes in winter.